My favorite part about the movie was probably doing the character scenes. It was really cool to see all the book characters come to life and interact with each other. It was really nifty. It was kind of hard to keep all those different people reined in though, but it was worthwhile. It was fun. And my least favorite part, probably all of this last minute stuff, just trying to throw things together and get things done. It's stressful, but I think our movie will be excellent by the end. And then just some memorable experiences. I don't know. It's been fun working with everybody. Everybody does pretty great. Sophie makes a lot of random faces all the time. It's pretty entertaining. And Brad's little subtle comic humor. Gotta love Brad. I don't know, just I'm getting kind of sick of hanging out with everybody, but it's been pretty great thus far, and we don't hate each other yet, so I'm glad. So all in all, I'd say we had a pretty successful movie project.
I had a lot of fun writing the script. It was really interesting because I got to have my hand in a lot of other things, and then afterwards people could change it, and it was really interesting seeing like people actually act it out. And of course I wanted to make some changes after that, but that was really neat to actually see the characters in the store. That was the coolest thing ever, to see everybody in character and in costumes, and Bernie did a great job with costumes, and our director was good. Sophie made funny faces, and Kevin was uptight, and no, he wasn't. It was just a lot of fun filming. Some days were bad, like the 2 scenes that cost us 9.5 hours. That probably wasn't the best of times, but the best of times was definitely filming all the characters, and I made like some new friends, and that's been really neat. Yeah, it's just all in all, it's been a really interesting experience, learning different things about what a movie takes to get produced, and yeah, and acting's hard. It's not as easy as acting on a stage because the camera's like right there. You're like, whoa. So that was interesting too. And yeah.
I really loved our group. Everybody worked really well together, and everybody was doing their part for the most part. And no one was like refused to do anything. We all helped each other. Like some days Sophie would have to leave for choir practice, and other people would step in and kind of direct, and I really liked that everybody was responsible even for things that weren't their job. My favorite part was probably the book character scene where we had all the different characters. It was just really cool to see everyone all in their costumes together in the bookstore. That took so much work. It was chaotic that day. Everybody was all over the place running around. We were looking for costumes, calling people, trying to get costumes to the library. It was madness. And I arrived in the middle of that, which was great. The worst thing we did was the first day of filming. We worked for 9.5 hours at Paige's house, and we had all sorts of issues. The lights wouldn't work. We had to not use Miss White's camera. We had to use my camera because we couldn't figure out how it would connect to a computer, so we decided not to go with that. Just everything that could go wrong happened, and Kevin had to fix the lights about 10 times at least, because every time we turned it on it seemed like it would break. I also really loved, our team just likes each other. Like, other teams, I don't know. Miss White told us that we were going to hate each other, but I mean, one night after we filmed, we came to my house and we played Call of Duty happily together, and it was just fun. We don't hate each other, so it's good.
What I liked best about the movie was, I guess, that everyone worked together like really well, and I guess being a leader in a leadership position and having people that would just work together really well and like cooperate and do what I told them to was really great, because I just could, give them stuff to do and they'd do it. And it was that, yeah, I like that. Also, I liked that we didn't really end up hating each other. We just all kind of kept the mood really light, and like I tended to make some weird faces to lighten the mood, so you'll see some of that. And just, you know, little, like, people, just, I got to learn about people so much. Like Brad, for example, he's really funny. You should sit down and talk to him sometime, because he's really funny. Like, I'll always remember when he made this little comment. I won't even go into it because it was funny, and you had to be there. So, what I didn't like about the movie project was the amount of stress it put on me and everybody else. I mean, I'm not saying that I was the only stressed out person. Yeah, it was just really stressful, especially near the end when, you know, everything was just kind of all coming together at one time, and yeah, and then just kind of feeling that, I don't know, but it was good. It was still good. Everyone worked together. I'm repeating myself. Anyway, I guess for the movie in general, I learned a lot. Like, I absolutely adored being in the director position because I got to learn so much about other people and about myself and how I am under pressure and how other people are under pressure. And yeah, just little things like that, and learning to work with a group is good. And yeah, so I'm glad that we did this. And yeah, and I really liked working with all the characters, like all the costumes and stuff. That was really cool.
My favorite thing about the movie was getting to work with all these people, nice, wonderful people. Yes, Sophie. And yeah, I really liked meeting new people, like Tynan. I didn't know who he was. Yeah, he's nice. He's fun to talk to. I liked the experience. It was fun, boring at times when, you know, since I am costume designer, I don't really do much during the shoots. I just do stuff before and after. And what I didn't like was not being at the shoots I wasn't at, because I missed out on a lot of experience. Yeah, and then my overall experience was, it was a lot of fun, and I would like to do it again if it wasn't so stressful and time-consuming, which that's not possible. So, yeah. And if there wasn't a grade, that would be great. But, yeah, there is, so. But it's still fun. And I learned a lot. And Sophie's dancing.
I tried.
I really enjoyed working on this movie project because of my wonderful group. I really got to know people that I sort of talk to, but some people I sort of talk to, and others that I don't really. You know, got a lot of great guys. I haven't ever really talked to Brad before, and he's a really cool guy. I didn't like all the time-consuming, oh my gosh, we got to get this done stuff that went on. First day was long. We were there for 10 hours. So, yeah. And then now, right before it's due, we have all this, oh my gosh, I need to get this done, and I get to stay up till 3 o'clock. But anyway, despite that, it's a lot of fun. I think it's one of the most fun projects I've ever had. I actually do something I care about doing, not about, you know, stuff that I don't like. But anyway, I had a great time just working on this. Even though I'm promotions, but I certainly did a lot of other stuff. I missed, I think, one shoot, maybe. Yeah, one shoot. Rocking in New Orleans. But, so, yeah.